And now, from the Forewarned Weather Center, meteorologist Emily Acton.
Well, we're starting off our morning pretty cold, but not as cold as we have seen the past couple of days. So definitely a welcoming of this temperature right now. We are in right around that 50-degree mark, still in those 40s for most places. Abbeville sitting at 40, 45 in Ozark, Enterprise 43. 50 here in Dothan, and most places will be joining that 50-degree mark by the time maybe about 6 or 7 a.m. Taking a look at the rest of the southeast, pretty much seeing the same thing. 51 in Atlanta, Birmingham at 46, 45 in Nashville, Jackson, Mississippi sitting at 51. So we're all in the same boat here as we start off our morning, and we can see that cloud cover start to move a little bit closer to us here in the Wiregrass, and we can see it's starting to inch into the state and mainly a little bit more north, and that's going to be moving into our area. Right now, though, we do have a dense fog advisory for all of the Wiregrass, so make sure that you give yourself a little bit extra time as you head out the door this morning. And taking a look at the current visibility, it is not good. So make sure that you give yourself 10-15 minutes, because if you're not going slow, the people in front of you are probably taking it slow, which is what you need to be doing. That's going to make you a little bit late if you don't take that extra time. So make sure that you do that. That visibility is low. Gulf cast today. Beach flags are going to be yellow. Those bays are going to be smooth at sea 1 foot or less. So it's going to be a great day on the beach. Calm day with that water temperature right around 66 degrees. Today, though, here in the Wiregrass, we're going to warm up into those middle 70s. And again, we have that AM fog turning to partly cloudy by the early or later morning, I should say, and into the early afternoon. Those winds 5 miles per hour. The rest of the week, it's looking, I describe this as a spring-like pattern. That's what we're seeing. We're seeing temperatures in the 70s throughout the rest of the week. Some rain come Monday, and then Wednesday and Thursday, we're still seeing that chance of showers come into play. But check out the Thursday's temperature. I, for one, am hoping that this changes by the time we get to Thursday, because it's at 80 degrees. Those overnight lows, though, are going to be relatively normal in those 40s and 50s, but it's December 3rd, and honestly, I don't expect anything different for us here in the Wiregrass. Temperatures in the 70s. Yeah, it makes sense.
I think you hit it right on the nose. It's spring-like temperatures. That's exactly what those are.
Yeah.
I'm just not, it blows my mind. I'm not used to this. The warmest I've ever had, like say for Christmas Day, I know we're a little bit ways away, but the warmest I had was like 55 or 60.
Okay.
And so, and being that it's the beginning of December, seeing the mid-70s, and just, it almost makes me want to double check my calendar.
I can remember Christmases where it was about 75.
Man.
And it's like, you don't know what to wear. You're like, what are you wearing?
How do you wear like a festive Christmas sweater, like when you know you're going to be sweating all day, right?
No, that's exactly what it was.
It's tough. It really is. 'Tis the season for McDonald's to bring back a fan favorite sweet treat. Excuse me. It's called the holiday pie.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a new one for me, too. The dessert has returned to menus in select regions across the country. McDonald's has released the festive pastry, wow, tough words this morning, for the past 10 years, but the areas of availability vary. Fans have spotted the pies in places including Oregon, Illinois, and Texas so far this year. The chain describes it as a mouth-watering pastry. It's filled with vanilla custard, baked in a buttery crust, and topped with rainbow sprinkles. McDonald's says the pie will be available until early January, but won't be released nationwide. The fast food chain is also partnering with singer Mariah Carey to offer a different free menu item each day. It's dubbed the Mariah Menu and features some of her favorite selections. I did read an article this morning before coming down that said that with the McDonald's pie, it's best to check your McDonald's app to see if it's available at any of the McDonald's locations near you.
Yeah, so you don't show up and then you're like, oh, disappointed.
Yeah, can I get this? And it's like, oh, sorry, we don't have that. Like, oh, man, all right. Kind of like their ice cream machine. It's never worked.
Yeah, yep.
Can I get a McFlurry? Sorry, ice cream machine's down. Have you ever tried this holiday pie?
I have not, but I'm a big fan of their apple pies. I get that every time I go to McDonald's. Yeah,
man.
I love them. So I'm going to have to try this out. I'm not disliking it. So.
Yeah, it looks good. I'm a fan of the Boston cream donut, which has that vanilla custard inside. That thing just needs some chocolate on top of it, and you got a Boston cream pastry.
Maybe you're onto something.
Maybe. Hey, McDonald's, listen up. Well, being home for the holidays is great, and for 90s movie fans, being home alone for the holidays might be even better. Airbnb is banking on it, hosting a one-night-only stay in the festive film famous house. Jeremy Roth has today's Take a Look at This.
Happy holidays, you filthy animals! The house made famous by the Christmas classic Home Alone will play host to guests for a night this holiday season. I know, right? The Chicago area home, still frozen in its silver screen state, will host an overnight stay via Airbnb on December 12th for the ridiculously low price of only $25. That's only a few bucks more than Kevin's grocery bill.
1983.
Man, those were the days, huh? Many are expected to try, but only one will win the 4-guest booking, complete with all the trimmings like faux booby traps that you can set, a candlelit mac and cheese dinner, and an up-close and personal meet and greet with a real tarantula.
Carmen, give me your best Home Alone face. Can we do it at the same time?
Yeah. Ah! Oh wow, you just left me hanging there. Okay.
No, well, I still did it.
I'm with Marv though. Yeah, if that tarantula was crawling on me, I would scream and go running for the hills. That is, spiders creep me out.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. But this seems awesome. I
does.
love Home Alone.
Me too. I actually watched both number 1 and number 2 within the past 2 weeks. Oh no, excuse me. Sorry, this past weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I watched one each day. So.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
I'm gonna watch Die Hard at some point too, because there's that long-running debate whether or not it's a Christmas film or not. I'm gonna make my own assumption, you know, hopefully this weekend, and I'll get back with you on that.
Yeah, let me know.
I've never seen it, so you know, we'll see if it's actually a holiday film or not. News.